Hey, and welcome back to another tutorial video in this course. Today I'm going to be talking about staffing and positions for your print shops, the necessary positions, the useless positions, and what positions you need to make sure that your shop is running smoothly and you're getting things done on time without overstaffing and having too many people at your shop. We recommend having at least 4 to 5 positions for your shop. That includes picking, pre-treating, printing, packing, and then shipping. So if you don't have 4 to 5 people or 4 to 5 employees at your shop currently, you can still get away with less employees by splitting tasks, having them do more than one thing. That's completely fine. I would say 2 to 3 people can still get the same amount of work done as 4 to 5, but it just might be a little bit less efficient. However, this does depend on the amount of work you're getting, so it's completely up to you how many people you have at your shop. But these positions are necessary to fill, whether it's split by one person or dedicated to one individual. With picking, your operator should be able to pick your garments within 10 to 15 seconds. That's why we recommend having your inventory right behind your picking station. Your operator can simply spin around, grab the garment out, place it on your picking cart, and place the barcode. With picking, you want to make sure the operator is in charge of selecting the right color for the garment, the right size, and picking in order from oldest orders all the way to the newest ones. You never want to pick your newer orders first because this will delay shipment for all the other people who ordered first. So don't pick by color, don't pick by size, don't pick by brand, pick by date. And that's why we have these bins organized like this. More about this in the rolling bins and picking carts section of this course. With the picker position, they're in charge of printing the barcodes, splitting them up by date, organizing them into these bins, and then picking the garment and then placing them where they need to be on that garment. This position is very simple, very straightforward: picking, sorting, organizing, and getting ready for the production queue. If your garments need to be pre-treated, they will then be picked and given to the pre-treater. If you're like us and you have the Firebird pre-treat washing machine, these garments are most likely already pre-treated for you, and you would just simply place the barcode and send them into production for printing directly. Our next station is the pre-treating station. Now that your garments are picked at the pre-treat station, you need this position to pre-treat your shirts. So there should be a dedicated person at this station making sure that these shirts are pre-treated before they enter the print queue. And that's very important because all your shirts need pre-treat. Otherwise, they're gonna come out dull and ruin the garment, ruin the print. You know what it's like to not have pre-treat on your shirts. That person is in charge of scanning the barcode, seeing what design is on there, whether it's front, back, sleeves or not, and then opening the pre-treat machine or whatever pre-treat machine you have and just pre-treating it based on the amount of inches that we have here on the side. So if we look at this image here and we line it up, we can see that this image is up to 20 inches tall. So we would go ahead and pre-treat our sleeves 20 inches tall. For the front, we would do the same thing. We'll line it up with our paper ruler on the side, see how tall the graphic is, and we can see here it's up to 19 or 20 inches, so we'll just do 20 to be safe. So your pre-treat position, this person should be pre-treating each side in no more than 20 seconds each. You don't want to be taking more than a minute to do each side. You want to pre-treat all the sides first and then place them on the side. Once they're done with that specific box, then they're going to go ahead and press all the sides that they pre-treated. The reason we like to pre-treat in bulk before heat pressing them is because this allows the rest of the shirts that you pre-treated first to be slightly dried from sitting in a box for some time, depending on how long it takes you to finish. And this also prevents you from having to move back and forth between heat press and pre-treat machine every minute. You just want everything to be done in bulk here and then done in bulk at the heat press, so your operator isn't moving back and forth and wasting more time with all these steps back and forth. Again, you want to make sure your shop is optimized by taking less steps in order to prevent you from having to take that many steps back and forth between heat press and pre-treat machine. You do it all in bulk at each station. Do all the pre-treating first, then do all the pressing after. And that's only one step away from both stations. After the pre-treating position, you need a printer position, which I'll be showing you right now. Now that we're at the print station, you need a printer operator. This person is in charge of pre-pressing the garment to make sure that the print comes out great. After it's pre-pressed to flatten the garments, they're in charge of scanning the barcode if it's a print-on-demand order, sample order, or uploading the graphic from your main computer if it's a manual order or a bulk order. This person should be verifying that everything looks correct on the design. They should know how to print manually. They should know how to print using the barcode system, which is very simple. And they should also know how to place each garment on the platen, whether it's pants, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves. They should know how to place it on the platen correctly for each garment. So they're gonna go ahead, slide it on, make sure it's even on both sides, tuck it in, push in, and then print. At our shop here, our minimum per operator is 20 to 30 prints per hour per machine. On this machine, that should give you no more than 20 to 30 seconds between pressing on the heat press and placing on the printer. It should only take you about 5 to 10 seconds to press the shirt since it's already being pressed after pre-treating if you're using the manual system. And it should only take you about 10 to 15 seconds to place a shirt on the platen and hit the print button. If you keep that up over the hour, we like to give leeway and just give a minimum of 20 to 30 shirts per machine per operator. One operator can operate about 3 to 4 machines by themselves. If you only have about 1 to 2 machines or 1 to 4 machines, you really don't need more than one person running the machines at all. I would say maybe if you have 4 machines, you can have someone pressing the garments for them if you have the budget for it. But if you have more machines, you most likely do have the budget for it. But yeah, you don't want to be hiring one person per machine. You want to make sure they're placed in a way that they're so close, you could take one step each. While one is printing, you upload the next. While the other's printing, you upload the next. This eliminates you from having to have multiple people at this same station when the printers are the ones that are really doing the work. You're only uploading a shirt to a platen, which takes maybe 10 to 15 seconds, but the printer is actually the one printing the garments. So you really don't need 4 people or 1 person per machine. It ends up getting overcrowded at the station because while the printers are printing, you end up with people just standing at the machines waiting for them to be finished printing. Instead of having 4 people or 1 person per machine, you should have 1 person for every 3 to 4 machines at max. Next up, we have our folder and packer. So this person is responsible for folding the garments correctly and making sure they're ready to be shipped out. So they're gonna fold it up nicely, and then they're gonna go ahead and bag the shirt with the appropriate size bag. So for hoodies, you'll be using a bigger bag. For t-shirts, obviously you'll be using a smaller, clear bag. If they have vinyl labels, you got to give them a little bit of time to heat press them on because then they might have to cut it out if it's a shack or a tag, and it might take them some extra time to press on the tag itself because issues might come up. I recommend giving this position at least 1 to 2 minutes per each shirt. If you're not offering neck labels and it's just simply folding and bagging, I'll say about 1 minute per shirt because they have to check for stains, they have to quality control, and make sure that there's nothing on the garment that the customer will be upset about. I would say give this person about 1 to 2 minutes per shirt, and once it's bagged up, they will give it to the shipping station. Now, if you don't have a dedicated shipping person, this station can be combined as one whole station with shipping included. So it'll be folding, bagging, tagging, and shipping, because once it's done here, it'll be very easy to scan the barcode, print the shipping label wherever your computer is placed, and place it inside the poly mailer, place the label on top, and ship out all in one station. So you don't need 2 separate stations, but we have 2 separate stations here to make things simpler for our packer. So now that this station is done, we're gonna move to the shipping station. Last but not least, we have our shipping station. It goes without saying this person is in charge of shipping the orders. So they'll scan the barcode, verify that the print is the same thing on the real t-shirt or garment, whatever it is. They'll verify that the customer is getting the right amount of items based on what is written on the barcode, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, however many garments they should be getting. And then they will select the correct bag to place the order in, depending on how big the order is. This person should take no more than 1 to 1.5 to 2 minutes maybe at most to ship each package. The reason I say up to 2 minutes is because sometimes if you scan a barcode and the address might be wrong, there might be issues with it that you might have to just look up and double check and send and forward the information to your communications team so they can communicate with the customer or the brand owner and make sure that the address is correct. So that might be the only reason they take maybe up to 2 minutes, but on average, it should take them no more than 1 minute per package to scan a barcode, print the packing slip label, put it in the bag, pick the other items that are maybe in that order as well, and put them into one bag to ship it out. The last thing this person should be in charge for is scheduling pickups. If you have USPS or UPS coming to your shop to pick up your orders on a daily basis, this person should be able to fill out that form, the pickup form, to schedule USPS or UPS to come pick up your packages for the day. That about sums it up for this video. I hope I was able to be informative for you in terms of your positions, the amount of time each employee should be taking to better improve the workflow of your shop. If you have any questions or you feel like I missed anything, feel free to reach out to us and book a call, schedule a meeting. We look forward to speaking with you. I look forward to helping you grow your shop, and I will see you in the next video.